liar.
Okay.
Who stole the Durango?
I did. You want to say that I did? I stole your credit cards. I wrote bad checks. I lied to you. I smoked. I slept with boys. What am I lying about?
Well, Cassie, I can tell before we even start this is difficult for you.
Yes.
Tell me why.
A lot of emotions. It's very embarrassing. It's very hard. I feel sorry for her. It's caused a lot of pain to me, to my family.
Mm-hmm. Is she a victim here, or have you guys abandoned her when she hit a rough spot in her life? Or is it more than a rough spot in her life?
It's more than a rough spot in her life. I don't believe she's a victim.
Because she says she's a victim. I mean, you listen to her.
I did.
And I'm listening to her on tape. She's saying, you know, come on. I mean, it's like everybody bailed on me here. I clearly did make the best choices, but everybody just quit on me. And it's kind of like, look at this family. What one thing is not like the others? And it's her. She's saying, they're not my real parents, and I was treated differently. But you say, yes, you were. You were treated differently because they say you spoiled her. That you gave her more than you gave them, that you treated her special, that you kind of overcompensated for her even.
I overcompensated. I felt a little bad for her, and financially, Monty and I could do a little bit more at that point, but not to the point where she would be doing these types of things.
What bugs you most about what she's doing? What's the most self-destructive thing she's doing right now?
Escorting.
She's going to kill herself. That's what I believe. I think the end result, if she continues her lifestyle, is she's going to die.
You think you're going to get a call?
Yes.
She's going to find her dead. How will she die? Will it be somebody's going to kill her? What's going to happen?
Any of those things, honestly.
And you guys are humiliated by this whole thing, right?
Yeah, this was very hard to make the choice to come on here.
Why do it? Why, if you're so embarrassed by her, why are you on national television putting it out there?
I'm not embarrassed by her. I'm embarrassed by the choices that she's made. I'm embarrassed that she was given everything. She was given tools. She was given a loving family, and she's chose to make these types of choices and to lead this type of life when she didn't have to. She didn't have to leave the house. She didn't have to go and escort. She didn't have to go and do these things with boys and steal, and she didn't have to do any of those things. We were loving and supportive. We were positive role models for her. Yeah. She chose to, and because of my love for her, I'm here.
Marissa's biracial. Marissa's biological mother is white, and Marissa's biological father is black. As she got older, Marissa was very self-conscious. Marissa felt like, at times, that she didn't fit in. She felt that the blacks didn't accept her as being black, being white, that race didn't accept her. As far as her being a mixed race, I just loved her, and I would just tell her, who cares what anybody thinks? We all love you.
Robin and Monty are here with their daughters, Taryn and Cassie. All four are concerned about their family member, Marissa, who was raised with them in what they say, and I think anybody that would look from the outside in or the inside out, was a very normal and loving home. Marissa admits she turned to a dangerous life of escorting, and her family wants no part of it.
I feel like my family just turned their backs on me because it was easier for them.
I've never turned my back on Marissa. I've always been there.
Their lives have just gone on, and they just completely forgotten about me. I always see my family posting on Facebook and stuff about, you know, going on vacations and buying new cars and living just lavishly as I'm struggling every day.
We've tried to help her. She didn't want it. She wasn't ready.
I was only my mom's child when I was on my best behavior. When I wasn't on my best behavior, that's when I became her niece. I think my sisters think they're better than me because they have their together. It's clear to me that I am not a part of their sisterly bond and I am an outcast.
I hope that Marissa can make the changes she needs for the family to trust her again.
Even though Marissa's been out of all of her life, I'll never give up on her.
My mom should let go and stop trying to fix all of Marissa's problems, but she won't. She's her mom.
I don't know how they sleep peacefully knowing that they once had a sister or daughter they abandoned.
Okay, Marissa, I'm glad you're here. And who have you seen and not seen in what periods of time?
None of them.
Haven't seen any of these folks in 2 years, 3 years?
About 2-3 years.
2-3 years. And how about Monty?
Same.
Same? And how did that come to pass?
Pretty much we just stopped talking, and I mean, I would connect with my mom on Facebook every once in a while, but everyone else just stopped talking to me.
I've seen family photos, like I was flipping through a family album, and there were times that you all look like one big happy family, right?
Look like it.
I mean, look at the pictures.
I don't remember. I mean, I could barely remember that.
But what was the point at which you said, it's broken, it's not working?
Probably when I left home. I was 17.
Okay, and why did you leave?
I didn't feel like I mean, she told me that I was going to have to leave when I was 18 anyway, so I didn't want to be there anymore. I wanted to go out and do what I wanted to do.
Okay, so you made the choice to leave.
Ultimately, yeah.
You weren't driven out at first, you made the choice.
I mean,
to
it was
leave.
that uncomfortable of a situation where I didn't want to be there anymore.
And what was uncomfortable about it?
I wasn't wanted there. I mean, you could
How did you know
obviously
that?
tell. I mean, you could just tell I wasn't wanted there. I was
But how
constantly.
could you tell?
I was constantly getting in trouble. I mean, they were constantly telling me that when I turned 18, on my 18th birthday, I was going to have to get out anyway. So,
How were you getting in trouble?
lying, sneaking out, boys, drinking, smoking,
Stealing.
stealing.
So you
everything.
were
I'm
doing-
admitting what I can say it. I'm admitting everything. I can say it.
So you were doing things that were contrary to fitting in to a trust relationship with the family.
Mm-hmm.
You were sneaking out, drinking, lying, stealing. What were you stealing?
Money.
Credit
And-
cards.
That's money. It's the same thing. It's money.
All right, and so they objected to that. So
Oh, yeah.
you felt like you weren't welcome because of your behavior. Is that unreasonable?
No, it's not completely unreasonable. They didn't push me to make the choices that I did, but there was things beforehand that definitely played in part of why I did the things that I did.
Okay, what were those things?
Like when I was 13. That was the
What?
Darren, when I told you, we sat on the couch together.
No.
Are you kidding me?
This is
Are
part
you
of
kidding
your
me?
your lies.
And I explained everything. Are you
Right.
serious?
You were.
Are you serious? And are you kidding me? We sat on the couch and you said, all right, we're going to get together and we're going to tell Auntie Robin together. That's
we did
exactly.
not.
Yes, I did. All right.
That is a bold
Why would I
face.
sit there and lie about it?
That's your problem, Marissa.
What's my problem? I'm
You're-
not. What am I denying?
Your problem is the lies, and you
Okay.
believe them.
I'm
you
not. Are
you
kidding
believe
me?
them, Marissa.
This is what I can't.
I have a
cannot.
question?
Why would I lie about something
You
like
lie
that?
about everything.
All right. All right.
Can
I'm lying
everything.
now. That I'm come on the
What'd you
show
wanna say?
to come and lie.
Do you honestly think if we knew that you were raped at 13, we would not do anything about
Darren,
it?
nothing was done
What
about
did you
it.
tell them?
I told him exactly what happened, that this man took me into the back of the woods. I had made a joke. I said, oh, I hope you're not taking me back here to me, and that's exactly what he did.
Did we make up this story like on your way here?
Are you
or
serious?
I am serious.
Okay, God.
This is all. This is all of it.
No,
Okay,
I am
did she
serious.
tell you that?
So
No,
why?
she did not. I
Did she
was
tell
not.
you that a man picked her up, gave her a ride on a
Yes,
moped,
he did.
took her to the back of the woods? Her?
No.
And what did they say when you said that to her? What did she say?
It
when
was
you spoke to her?
that. It was that. Brushed over the shoulders that I can't even remember
Wow.
what they said about it because nothing was done about it. My mom was a bad mother. She never gave me love and compassion I think I needed.
I was a good mom. I gave her love when she needed something. I provided for her.
When I would come home from school crying after all the ridicule from the kids, she never told me she loved me.
I was there for her whenever she needed me.
If I was her blood daughter, I believe she would have done a lot more to make sure that they didn't end up like this.
Well, Marissa, who calls herself the outcast of her family, says even though she hasn't spoken to her parents and sisters in at least 3 years, she has kept up with them on Facebook, viewing their family pictures. She says she has been excluded from. Marissa says while her family has been living a carefree life, going on vacations and cruises together, she has been alone, doing whatever she can to make $20 just to eat. Now, just before break, we were talking about the fact that you reported at 13 that you had been. You said you remembered specifically sitting there telling Terrence because you were afraid to tell your mom about
And you
it.
asked me, why did I wait so long afterwards to tell you? I act like I don't remember this conversation. I know this conversation. It happened, I told you, and I know I told you. You can sit there and shake
It's
your head all you want.
fabricated.
Okay.
It has to be.
it's
You never,
fabricated.
never.
Just like you never put your hands on me, just like you never did anything. Yeah, it's all fabricated.
But I was just curious. I asked you what she said when you told her, and you said, well, I don't remember, just kind of brushed it off. But you remember telling her, did she get upset?
Yeah, she
did
got
she
upset,
cry?
and she
Did
was
she
like,
say,
I really
let's,
think we
let's
should
go
tell
tell
Mom.
Did
Yeah.
she let's call the police? What did she say?
We don't talk about, she said we should go tell Mom, and that's what we did. We got together, she sat right there with me. Taryn really spoke for me and kind of pushed me into telling her
So
because
then
I
the
was
three of you
so
went
scared.
and reported this to your mother. So did they come and tell you?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Marissa, stop. Not
Wait,
at all.
Stop what? What am I stopping?
So you don't
What am I
remember her
stopping?
telling
Well,
you
you're
this.
shaking your head.
Absolutely
What am I
not.
stopping?
Okay,
I
and
would
you
have
don't
done
remember them
something.
coming and telling you.
Absolutely not.
If I really wanted to lie, you think I would come on the show to
You
sit here?
lie
You
about
really think I would come on the
everything.
show to tell people what I've done if I wanted to be a liar? I wouldn't have even come on the show.
Marissa?
I wouldn't even
Who
come
wrote
on the
the
show.
show?
You did, because you wanted me to pawn off because you didn't want to help me. You wanted somebody else to help me.
How dare you?
Yo,
Do you see the text?
you
Dr.
wanted-
Phil has all the texts.
And I'm
you
still
and
a
I back and
manipulative
forth.
liar, and
I
I'm
did
still
not.
a this. Okay. You never
He
said
has
that?
all of that.
I'm pretty sure your friend showed me some things you said just recently that I'm still
You
this manipulative
are.
liar.
You
I'm not
are.
changing.
You are. That's your
What am
problem.
I lying about?
Everything.
Okay, everything. What's everything? Please
Well,
explain everything.
Let me use an
Please
example.
explain.
Let me have an example. Did you lie about Monty being inappropriate?
I never said that a day in my life.
Oh,
I never
let him
said he
spit it
ever
out.
touched me. I never
Not
said
you.
that.
Not you.
Somebody else.
I never said that. You believed all them, just like you believed them when I told you about going to see my father. You believed them. You believed my mother, and you sat there and you busted my lip because you didn't believe me. Why would I lie about meeting my father? Why?
You lie
Okay.
about
Okay.
everything.
See, there you go. I'm lying about everything.
Did you tell CPS that your mother was beating you?
Yes, because she was. She definitely put her hands on me.
I smacked you. Yes, I did.
And that's what I
but
told
not beating you.
Brush everything off.
No, Marissa, you're a liar.
Okay.
Who stole the Durango?
I did. You want to say that I did? I stole your credit cards. I wrote bad checks. I lied to you. I smoked. I slept with boys. What am I lying about? I would not have come on this show to lie.
Why did you come?
I need help.
Every time you went to a new place, like a new family member's place, that was help.
No, it
Every
wasn't.
time-
When
I
did you
wasn't-
ever offer
I
me to come
wasn't-
sleep on your couch?
I didn't.
When did you ever offer me to come sleep on
I
your
didn't,
couch?
because
When did
you're-
any of y'all offer me to come sleep on y'all's
When
couch?
you're done, I'll go. So your negative, harmful, poor choices fears for my safety. So no, I'm not going to allow you to come and sleep on my couch.
Fears
Because
for your
you've
safety.
allowed
Like,
people.
We don't know who you're around.
You've allowed people.
You're around
You,
him.
it's the people that
You've
don't
allowed-
hang
Are you
with.
serious?
Forever, I'm supposed to just be that.
Of
When I'm
gang
sitting there telling you
members,
that I'm
you've
ready
allowed-
to change and I'm ready, but
And
again,
that's why
again,
we're
it's
here,
always
Marissa.
gonna go back.
That's why we're here. That's why
Why?
I wrote the letter.
Why?
That's why. Because I love you,
I don't.
Marissa.
You say it, but I don't feel it.
Are you serious?
I
I
say
love
it,
you.
but
I
you
want
do not
nothing
feel
more
it.
than for you to be in our life.
I
That's
don't think so.
what I want.
I do
I'm
not think
telling
so.
you, that is what I want. That's what these girls want.
We put ourselves on the show.
We have
To not
I don't
put
know
you
why
back in our
I
life.
put on this show.
To get you help.
Marissa, we dropped everything to come on this show.
And
do
you
our
guys
best
act
to
like
find
you're
out
doing
why.
the biggest thing in the world. I'm coming on the show and admitting all my
You have
problems.
nothing to lose, honey.
What do you mean
You
I have
no
nothing to
job.
lose?
You have no
Okay.
friends.
I have
You don't
nothing
have
to
a
lose.
career. Like you don't
I have no
things
friends.
to
Well, I'm
lose.
starting to get my feelings hurt.
I'm sorry, Dr. Phil. I know.
Everybody's
it's already
talking about like, well, you know, I did the worst thing in the world. I came on this show. Like, I mean, look what sacrifice I made for you. I've gone to hell for you. I'm on the Dr. Phil show. I come here every day. I kind of like it.
My mom is a little bit racist. On several different occasions, she called me a couple different racial slurs. She would say, "You're my slave," and then she would just kind of make light of the situation afterwards, like it was a joke. When I was a kid, I sagged my pants, and she would tell me to pull my pants up. I'm not a you're not ghetto. We don't do that in this family. I feel like she has her judgments against black people.
Well, that was Marissa talking about the racial slurs. She says the woman she calls mom,
That was a lie too.
who is biologically her Aunt Robin, has called her in the past. Now, you say, yeah, I lied and stole and cheated and betrayed and did all these things. But you say it with bitterness and anger. I hear absolutely no remorse
I've been
in
very
your voice
remorseful.
at all.
I know the choices that I made, and I made them.
You're a smart person, right? I mean, you had a 4.0. You were in National Honor Society. I mean, seriously,
But the thing is that's what makes me angry, because even then I was still getting jokes for my weight. I was still constantly getting yelled at. What was I doing when I was a kid? What was so bad before I was drinking, before I was smoking, before? What was the fat? You're fat this, you're fat that, barking at me to shut your mouth. What was the constant fat jokes for? What was the constant calling me names for when I didn't even do it? What was I doing?
calling you names. What names?
You didn't call me a fat every time. You didn't call me that.
Racist. Did we go to Weight Watchers?
Did you ever
together?
take me to see my black family? Did you ever take me to see my black side of my family ever? As many times we went up to Massachusetts.
Do you
Did
even know who
ever
they
fight?
are?
I
I did
don't
meet
know.
them. I did meet them.
Did they come to mom's every summer? Think about
Okay,
that. Your
well,
black
from
family.
what black
one
family?
story, what do you mean, what black
Well, I
family?
mean,
I,
what-
do have a father, and I believe he is black.
Okay.
He's incarcerated.
And,
okay, but they're still his family. My grandmother, my cousins, my aunts, my
Why
uncles
would
on their
she
side, any of
expose you
them.
to the negativity?
How do
She's
you know
trying
that's
to protect
negative?
you
How,
from that.
Are you serious?
Negative of what? How are you to
He's
judge judge them?
incarcerated.
How are you to judge? He's incarcerated. That's him.
You don't get
What is her?
incarcerated for no reason.
Okay, but you had no problem taking me to go see my mother in jail. You had no problem doing that. So what do you mean trying to keep me from the negative? You believe you and Anna took me to go see my mother in jail.
One time we took
One
you.
time, but yet you're telling me
Let
you're
her
trying
talk.
to keep me away from it. What are you really saying?
Can you calm, please? One time, you're absolutely right. That is my sister. I know my sister. I don't know who your father is.
So you take that away from me?
I don't take that away from you.
You did take that
but
away
I'm not
from me.
subjecting myself to that.
No one said you had to. You could have
You just said
easily,
that.
You could have easily let me go on and meet my grandparents or meet my other side of the family, meet some kind of black culture.
You've never
in my
indicated any.
Excuse me. Can I,
Never.
excuse
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Excuse me. What do you want?
Do you want us? I'm sorry.
I want to be
Sorry.
accepted in the family. I mean, you sit there and say, yeah, we accepted you, but there's just numerous of times when I can sit there and remember saying, let me just get the sisters together, and then you let me come in. It was always me on the outside of everything. But then when we were at home, I was your sister, but when we go in public, you introduced me as your niece. When I was in front of y'all, I was your daughter, but then when you introduced me to people, I was your niece, and you had to go in and explain the whole story that went along with it. I don't want that. I want somebody that's going to be there no matter what. I'm not sitting here saying I want to come live on your couch and for you to take care of me and give me bukus of money. But I'm saying you should have just, I don't know, sent me to a rehab, just made me. Go to a rehab center, do something. Do something. You spent all this money to go on vacations and do this. I was sitting in a crappy hotel just getting bit up by bed bugs and having this man and this man and this man. Again, I'm not blaming you for the choices of what I did, but I had nowhere to go. Again, you haven't talked to me. You sit there and say I'm this manipulative liar, but you haven't sat here and talked to me in 3 years. You see what I'm doing, but again, what do I do? What can I do? I'm sitting on the street. I have no other choice. Talking about get a full time, do this on your own, but it's not that easy. If someone was to do this for you and just completely just say, do it yourself, figure it out yourself. What do you do? I'm very smart. I love working. I love going to work. I love going to work, and I want to go back to school. But again, how am I going to do that and pay for this $1,700 a month hotel room? How?
Can I say something? I just found out what you were doing.
No, you didn't. You've known from almost 3 years ago.
When I think about myself, I feel ashamed. I feel like I shamed family. I feel like I let myself down. I feel like I gave up on myself. I want to stop looking at myself in disgust. I want to stop looking in the mirror and crying.
Day after day, and I was the only person to talk to you. The only one. How dare you? No matter what I've done, how dare you? And I sat there and I still was on your side, and I still never turned my back on you. I didn't ask for anything from you. You couldn't even respond. Nothing. Nothing.
This has continued through the break, and we're back now. Marissa did have a question. She said, am I fixable and worth helping, or am I a lost cause? And I took that as a pretty legitimate question on your part, because I think people realize that we all feel like at times we get to a point where we say, it's too late. Look, I'm the incurable optimist. I'm absolutely the incurable optimist. I just think that it's never too late. I think you can always make a choice to turn things around. But I also am a realist. Life has momentum. And when you've got momentum in your life like you do, because we don't need to dress this up. You're f***ing. And you're turning every day, right? 15, 20 guys a day? That's a horrible, horrible existence for you. My heart breaks for you that you're devaluing yourself that way. Particularly when I know how capable you are and how smart you are. And I also know, despite the fact that you have trouble seeing and receiving it right now, how loved you are. These people love you. And I know you can't receive that right now, but even Monty, he loves you. Your sisters here love you. Your mother loves you. And the idea of you out devaluing and disrespecting yourself in that way every day and anesthetizing yourself with alcohol to get through it is a vicious circle, right? I mean, you got to stay high to do it, and you got to do it to stay high. So I realize there's momentum here, and it takes a lot to change that. These people have a right to be upset with you. You have violated their trust. You have betrayed their investment in you. You have betrayed their loyalty. You have a right to be upset with them. They are not perfect people. And when you began to get to those teenage years and you started to rebel, they didn't know how, they didn't deal with that perfectly. No question about it. They didn't know what to do with that. They did not deal with that perfectly. And so you guys brought out the worst in each other. And then so you go off by yourself and you go like, you know, I'm over here just rebelling, so they need to come out here and make me quit. And they just didn't come. There's a lot of damage here. And trust has to be earned. You've got some really bad momentum, and they're quite right. Who knows who you have in your life right now? I would not put you on my couch, because I wouldn't know who you would pick up the phone and say, hey, come over, look at where I'm crashing now. I'd get up in the morning, go down there, and look like the bar scene from Star Wars. Hell, I wouldn't know who might be in there, this guy, this girl, this guy, who knows? I think that this family is broken. Look her in the eye. Look your mother in the eye. No, don't look away. Look her in the eye and tell me you don't see pain in her eye.
I do.
This is not the look of a woman that doesn't care about you. That doesn't mean she's not so mad at you she could pinch your head off of you, because she is, and she could.
She has every right to be mad.
Yes, she does.
I'm not taking any of those rights away from you.
Yes, she does. But through that, there's one thing I've learned a long time ago, and this is a truth you can count on, thank God, because I'm probably the most flawed man you may ever meet. You can love someone and not love everything they do. And this is the perfect example of it. They love you, but they hate what you are doing. You love them, but you hate some of the things they're doing, right? You think they have been uptight bitches. I mean, you're seriously, right? You think, you know, what are you, little goody two-shoes? Come off your high horse. I'm still your sister. You act like, ooh. Well, listen, you gave them a pretty good ooh moment. Okay?
I mean, I did it to my life, though. I never...
Yes, but you did it to them, too, because they're invested in you. They have invested in you. They love you. They care about you. And then when you go off, it reflects on them. It's their failure, too. Because they're asking themselves, like, what could I have done? Why didn't I see? Why didn't I recognize? This has affected everybody. And you come out here and you have one strategy in your life, and that's get them before they get me. You come out here like this.
That was not why I came on the show, to get them.
That's how you came on the show. It may not be why you came on the show, but it's how you came on the show. And people get that way when they're under attack. And you're here under attack because you are attackable. You are doing some really bad things. And those things need to stop. Mm-hmm. You need to be pulled out of that life, and you need to get your feet on the ground. You need help at so many different levels, and believe you me, it is above their pay grade. Yeah. It is above their pay grade. There are mental, emotional, social, and lifestyle issues with you. You need a restart and a relaunch. And to do that, you got to get out of your environment, and I am willing to help you do that. Okay, I'm willing to help you do that. I'm willing to pull you out of that world and get you where you need to be to get your feet on the ground. Okay? And I'm not sure yet what that needs to be. I'm not sure whether you need to be in rehab. I'm not sure whether you need to be in some type of inpatient program to get you reacclimated. I don't know. I need to have you carefully and thoroughly evaluated. And then you know what I'm willing to do? I'm willing to use all of my resources. And the good thing about being Dr. Phil on the air for 13 years with the #1 show in television is you do have lots of resources, because I've made all these partnerships all throughout the world with the top resources in the world that I can bring to bear for you. And are you worth it? Well, all I can tell you is I am willing to use my best resources on you. I'm going to get you the resources that you need. And I'm going to tell you what it's going to start with. I'm yanking you out of your world. I'm cutting all ties. You're not going to say goodbye. I'll call you. Nothing. You're going to unplug from the internet. You're coming off of all of your websites. I'm going to take your cell phone and stomp it into a million pieces and get you a new one with a number nobody has. You're going offline. You're coming out of that environment. We're doing a restart, girl. And
But you see, it took it.
and the launch.
Honestly, I want it.
My dad taught me never miss a good chance to shut the hell up. Okay? This is one of those. Your launch pad is right here with these people and me and my team. Will you just say, I will do what you tell me to do?
I'll do what you tell me to do.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marissa.
I will do what you tell me to do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, fair enough?
Yes.
We'll do this. You need more help than you guys. You can't love her through this. We need to do some reprogramming. All right.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show.
That can mean in terms of growing up and building a strong identity for yourself and cultural differences. If you have any experience with that, you guys let me know. Drop it in the comments.